Hey, you gotta get a toilet shot too.
Ow! Shoot!
Nestled in this small Smoky Mountain Valley is Brushy Mountain State Pen. Opening in 1896, it was designed to be a maximum security prison. It was constructed using the labor of the prisoners themselves. Brushy Mountain became known for housing some of Tennessee's most notorious criminals, including murderers, bank robbers, and other violent offenders. Notable inmates include James Earl Ray, who was convicted of assassinating Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in 1968. The jail closed in 2009 and later became a museum, brewery, and concert venue. Many visit Brushy to learn the history and explore its long-rumored paranormal side. Alright, let's go in. Oh, stop right there. It's future Gary here in the edit bay coming to you. I want to take a minute to just show you some of the equipment we're going to be using in Brushy Mountain before we go in. So for starts, we're going to be shooting on the Leica M11, but this time, unlike many of my past videos, we're not going to be doing the 35 steel rim. We do have some pictures from this lens coming later in the video once we leave the jail, but in the jail, we're not going to be using the 35 steel rim. Instead, we're going to be using these two great lenses. The first lens is the Leica Noctilux f1.2. It comes in this fancy retro plastic case. Actually, our first video here at Forgotten Americana was an unboxing of this lens. You can check the link out in the upper right. Announced at Photokina in 1966, this was one of the fastest lenses for its time. Some of the original copies of this lens from the 60s sell for over $30,000 on the internet.
Wowzers!
Thankfully, the new remake model doesn't cost that much. The lens includes this robust metal hood. My only complaint with this lens is when the hood is attached, you can't use the lens cap anymore. So I fixed that problem by getting a cheap 49mm pinchable lens cap from Amazon, and it fits perfectly inside the hood. This lens renders excellent bokeh and gives you a wonderful classic look. The next lens in this kit is the 21 Super Elmar. A more modern design than the Noctilux, the 21 Super Elmar is a great wide-angle option that doesn't look too distorted. The lens includes this metal threaded hood, and the hood is covered by this plastic lens cap. That's the two lenses we're going to be using, so let's get back to Brushy Mountain State Pen.
This is what I was telling you, this is what I saw in the bathroom. Dangerous since 1896. Watch out for snakes, ghosts, and people running away. End of the line paranormal. So you can have their own office here. Absolutely no paranormal investigating ghost hunting allowed during daytime hours. You see just in that many years how much it's degraded.
Take a look in detail what the inmates were writing on the walls.
Dad, look at the mud swallow. And there's babies in there.
Yeah.
It just seems dangerous. Like having smoke right here seems like it'd be like, and that.
Okay, now you roll another clip. Ow! Shoot. Just got stung by a bee. Ah! Damn it. Bee just stung me. It landed on this and I grabbed the camera.
Well, this bee didn't land on my camera. It was actually on my hand. Once I pressed my hand up against that camera, ow! Even in all that pain, I transferred that camera right to the other hand. Thankfully, I didn't drop it. Ow!
I think I should be okay, right? Feel it with your fingers. Is it really bad?
This is what the inmates called the strapping post. If you were out of line, you were hooked up to this thing and whipped. Oh, and by the way, check out that bokeh from the 1.2 Noctilux. It was time to bid Brushy farewell and check out the rest of Eastern Tennessee.
So we're out driving around. It's just about a half an hour, 45 minutes before the real golden hour light kicks in. So we're gonna see what we can find. Some really good gems on the side of the road. A lot of agricultural land, a lot of rural America here, southern rural America. All right, so driving here in extreme Eastern Tennessee, we got this neat little outdoor chapel. It has an altar on it. It's out in the middle of these fields, these farm fields here on the side of the road. Nice tall grass, overgrown grass around it. You just can't get better than that. Poison ivy. As I look down, I'm like, oh shit. I'm standing in a patch of it. Whew. They drive by you fast. Ow. The wind from that one almost blew me down. It's funny the looks I get when I stop on the road to shoot. Some people think I'm broken down, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm a photographer. I'm documenting the whole South. We're getting like.
Don't take his picture, whatever you do.
All right, we'll leave him off the list.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
You got plenty of landscape to get pictures.
Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you. You too. Says here, the Grinder House, site and ruins of the Grinder House in which Meriwether Lewis met his death on the night of October 11th, 1809. Now Meriwether Lewis, if you remember from your high school history class, that's Lewis and Clark. That's the Lewis part of Lewis and Clark. Anyway, it looks like this is where he passed away, in this house over here. So this is the house. So let's take some pictures with it. With the Summilux steel rim. Let's do some steel rim magic on this piece of history. This is actually a good comp right here. So we're gonna go F2. Let's see what we got for ISO that works. ISO 160 at 1/80th of a second. It's an auto ISO I have it in, so we'll stick with that. Focusing in on the door area there is my center point for focus. Amazing, amazing expedition those guys went on. And then your life comes to ending here, huh? I don't know. Oh, the back is very interesting too. Very interesting. In 1848, reposes the dust of Meriwether Lewis. So this is it, Lewis and Clark. This is your Lewis. I'll have to look up and see where Clark is buried.
Before we go, here's a few more pictures from Tennessee. Coming up in our next video, we head into the Tar Heel state of North Carolina and check out this tomato stand with no tomatoes. And we welcome the M11 monochrome and this new lens. The journey continues.